What's going on, diamonds and gents? This is Miss Trey That Gem, and you are watching Gem Sport TV. Just want to come on here. This is gonna be like a random one. Well, not even random. I'll say just straight out rant. I'm not reviewing Aaliyah movie. I'm not reviewing what is that, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm just gonna go in on Mr. Apollo, or should I say Miss Apollo, for lying, gossiping. And shame on you, Miss Wendy Williams. Let's get on into this him. Okay, first of all, because I just got through watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I just got something to say to you, Mr. Apollo. You sat up there for whatever reason and lied on your penis, talking about that woman wanted you to do fellatio on her, and you know dang well that woman didn't even never go there with you. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and say, I'm not the biggest fan of Miss Kenya, because personally, I think, Kenya, you need to get over it, okay? Because you shouldn't have been all up in that girl's face, and you from the D. You ought to know, when you put something in somebody's face and you all here and there, that provokes a person to jump on your tail, okay? And that's exactly what she did. She was about to get at you. Well, not about to, child, she did. Got at your tail, okay? And I don't see a problem with it. I just don't. I don't see a problem with it. It's a lot of y'all that's gonna get mad, but I told y'all, I'm a proud, and t-shirts will be coming soon. I am a proud turn-up queen lover. Yes, and the prettier, baby, the better. Let me just go ahead and say it. And hey, Portia turned up. It is what it is. You know, she had to do what she had to do, okay? Because Kenya used the Amazon, first of all, and you sat up there on that stage with that bullhorn and that scepter, and you was pointing it all in her face, and she wants you. See, you better be glad it wasn't one of them sisters like myself from the shot. We give you a warning. The warning comes before destruction. Yes. And if I give you a warning and you keep on putting I'm gonna whoop yay is what it is. I'm trying my best to let you know nicely that I'm going to whoop your ass. But since you don't understand the words that are coming up out my mouth, so I'm going to have to handle business accordingly. And she did what she had to do. And it is what it is. So, quite frankly, like, you know, girlfriend was telling you, you need to get over it. Period. And I'm with Candy. I agree with it. Get over it. Period. So, Apollo apologizes to Kenya about lying. Basically, about everything. Everything came out the man's mouth about this woman was a lie. So here you go. You got all the wives have supported Apollo in his lie. See, that's why I told y'all then, though. I told y'all then. I didn't believe that. I told y'all then. I said, I believe that, I ain't gonna lie. I believe that Kenya is capable of some straight foolery because of how she flirted with that woman's husband. You understand me? I believe she capable of foolery, but I don't believe all of what he's saying. I don't believe she would have took the chance to meet him in LA, and I don't believe that she ever offered him head. Fellatio, whatever, his head, whatever. I never ever. I told y'all I didn't believe that. And there was a lot of people that was like, well, Miss Trey, and he said it. And, men sometimes will lie, as you can see, out of spite. And that's what that was. That was a lie out of spite. And to lie and say offer. First of all, what man you know? I just want to put some on your mind, diamonds. What man you know? What gent you know would get head offered to them and turn it down. Excuse me, fellatio being offered and he turned it down. I don't know any. Don't worry, I'll wait. I don't know many. I don't know any. You feel where I'm coming from? So that's why I knew it was a lie. Because anytime you take $5,000 and you pouring it every night at a strip club and you turning down fellatio, nah, you ain't turning down no fellatio. Every chance you get fellatio from Phaedra. You would have got it from Kenya. You was getting it from the girl from the champagne room. You was getting it, and it is what it is. And let me just go ahead and say how the women are acting about the fact that Phaedra feels the way that she feels. Let me say this to all you ones that's so Team Apollo. You can get mad at me, I don't care. But let me tell you something. The platform that they have available to them, the platform and the money that they can have available to them, he didn't need to be involved in the foolery that he got involved in. Period, point blank. Stealing old people's pensions and carrying on. Old folk work hard for their money. They shouldn't have to be sitting up worried about where their money didn't disappear to. Now they didn't have to worry about where their money didn't got disappeared to because some fool, because he want to go spend their hard-earned cash at a strip club. You better know everybody who money he took wasn't dead. Some of them people was alive. Oh, trying to figure out where they duck is at. They coins at. You know what I'm saying? Get your money up. They was trying to figure out what happened to my pension. And he at the club spinning it like crazy. Miss me with the booty chatter, okay? Miss me with all of that. And so absolutely I agree with Phaedra's reaction. I would have not supported him. I would have not been at the courtroom. I would have, and then you better be glad all you got was 8 years, because if you got anything more, do you hear me? Where I'm coming from? And she didn't even ask for the divorce. So while everybody all over Twitter going at Phaedra all hard, she didn't even ask for the divorce, okay? He asked for the divorce. And let me just go ahead and say, so she got to live celibate for 5 years or 8 or whatever, because, well, he got 8 years and he only going to serve 5. So she got to live celibate because of his actions when she could just divorce him. And Phaedra, while still looking good and tight, let me just go ahead and say, I know a lot of women, y'all have thought it. Like, so even in your regular lives, and husbands ain't on nobody's TV, and he clown, and the first thing you think about, baby, let me, while I still put together and I can still squeeze all this in a good corset, let me go ahead and move around and date and leave you to your foolery. Y'all done thought that. I know I have. Listen, let me just go ahead and say it while she still look good and can get her one. Let me go ahead and moving on. So I agree with, I'm Team Phaedra on this one. And that is what it is, because he could have thought about his actions before he did it. Moving on. So let's get to this Aaliyah, the Princess of R&B. First of all, Wendy, you took them size 12 feet and you stomped all over that girl's heart like that. You stomped all over her story like that. You know what? I am a true Aaliyah fan. Let me tell you something. I remember August 25th, 2001. I was driving from back from the Mall of America. At the time, I was engaged to somebody else, okay? Okay? Which he passed. And I was riding back from the Mall of America in my little black Durango, just driving, okay? From Minnesota back to Chicago. And in the midst of the road, they interrupted my music. You know, when you roll on the road, your music going. And they announced that Aaliyah died. Baby, I'm telling y'all, a tear came down my eye. I'll never forget it. You understand me? I was a true Aaliyah fan. And then you got the audacity during the movie to tweet your favorite song was Let Me Know. Not At Your Best, but Let Me Know. So, first of all, When you took them size 12s and you stomped all over that girl's story like that, you was wrong for that. Everything is a process. You understand me? And that's the problem with folk. Don't nobody want process no more. Everybody want the microwave. Everybody want the quick. See, I can see if you didn't have the Wendy Williams name, the clout and the money that you could have put behind this thing. I can see if you didn't have all of that, okay? And I'm a Wendy watcher, so I know your show is fabulous, okay? I gotta give credit where credit is due. I can't knock your show like everybody else was. I can't do that. But however the cookie may crumble, your show is fabulous. The production team is on point, and at some point, you didn't consult with the cinematographers and people that was on your show to see the mess that was. And then somebody in the movie had an iPhone. Now wait a darn minute, okay? I don't know about nobody else, but in the 90s, them phones was bricks. They wasn't no iPhone. And to get the booty chatter out of here, let me tell you something. You wrong for it, Wendy Williams. You should have did the process. You should have took the process. Period. That movie shouldn't have been released so fast. When you stepped in at the 9th hour to call yourself, quote unquote, trying to save that production, what you should have done was waited on the family. That's what you should have did. You should have waited on the family to approve the girl's story. So you could have got the music with the girl singing her own songs. Now let me just go ahead and say, the young lady that sang the songs had a beautiful voice. However, the way them people sing in 20 years ago, it wasn't much auto-tuning going on. Now, it was some auto-tuning happening in the 90s. Let me just go ahead and say, it was. But not when it came to Aaliyah, because when the girl sang live, she sang, and that's what it is. Y'all can't, and I've seen a few stars tweets talking about, oh, it's a whole lot of less auto-tuning going on, like as if Aaliyah was being auto-tuned. Layla Hathaway tweeted that, so I don't know what that meant, but I'm just putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I didn't hear no auto-tune, because when the girl sang the song that she sang on, what was that, Anastasia, whatever, soundtrack live, the girl sang that song. And that's all I got to say. Not sing, sang that song, okay? And I'm just saying, I'm a big Aaliyah fan, and I just really, truly, and then the people that was supposed to act like the people. Dude that played R. Kelly. Why didn't you study that man's mannerisms? Now, I know a lot of times when you acting like somebody else, okay, you're not going to look like them. You're not going to look like them all the time. But just like, let's go there with Why Do Fools Fall, not Why Do Fools Fall in Love. What was the name of that? What love got to do with it? Now, Angela Bassett to me looked nothing like Tina Turner. You understand me? But when you see Angela Bassett on TV, it made you think it was Tina Turner, because that woman studied that woman. She studied her mannerisms. She studied how she talked. She studied how she smiled. She studied how when she got a little shy, she put her head to the side a little bit. When you watch that woman on screen, you sink that woman. I don't care what nobody say. Now, with this girl that played Aaliyah, she had Aaliyah-esque, but she did not do enough. When you playing these people, study these folk. Ray Charles. Jamie Foxx made you think he was Ray Charles. You didn't see Jamie Foxx. You see Ray Charles. Y'all got to study your craft. If you about to play somebody, study your craft. The only one that really played like the person to me was Elise Neal. She actually did capture Gladys Knight's mannerisms. No, she don't look like Gladys Knight, but she was stacked. Remember, Gladys Knight back in the day was stacked like that, okay? And so she honestly, the only one to me captured some type of characteristic of who she played. Dude that played R. Kelly, all these, in the closet and all this stuff out here that R. Kelly done played in videos and all this stuff, and just looking up interviews on YouTube just to see how the man talk, see how the man hold his head, see how the man use his hands when he talk. I'm sorry. That was booty chatter. And then what was with the malnourished Missy Elliott and the sexy Timberland? First of all, Timberland's sexy now, don't get me wrong. But baby, let's just keep it 100. In the 90s, my boy. Did I just preach that thing for y'all? Y'all better catch the tea. Baby, Timberland was a thick one. And listen, I love some thick. I got me some teddy bear myself. You understand me? So I love some thick. However the cookie may crumble. We loved him because he ate some chicken. 4 pieces of chicken. Hot sauce and mild sauce and all that trimmings on the side with some coleslaw and french fries and 2 pieces of bread. We loved him for that. You understand me? Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, he's sexy now. But then he was a teddy bear and wasn't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. So what was with the Timberland that they chose? And let me just go ahead and say, y'all is bogus as hell for that malnourished Missy y'all put on there. First of all, as being a former thick girl, I have an issue with the fact that y'all got an issue with thick folk. What is y'all problem? I don't see the problem, babe. What was the problem with putting a woman that was thick on the screen to play Missy Elliott? And then the 2 of them, I didn't get Missy and Tim off of. For the hot second, first of all, the hot second that they was on the camera. The hot second. And what was with the 6'8" Damon Dash? I thought Damon Dash was a shorty. I didn't know he was 6'8". Somebody didn't give me the memo. Okay? And then the way it ended. If you gonna capture something of this magnitude, you could have went from the beginning and then took us back to where it ended, then took us back to where it started. I mean, come on. If you gonna direct and act and put this stuff, the storyboard and storyline together, you got to take your time, people. I was disappointed at how y'all took that girl's memory like that and took your size 12's Wendy Williams and stomped all over that girl's memory like that. And I can't wait to see Monday if you're going to be bold enough to ask your audience what they thought about the monstrosity that you put together. You should have stood with the process. If it took you 2 and 3 years to get it out, it is what it is. Take your time and do it right. Period. Period. It was horrible. Lifetime, I used to watch Lifetime, and Lifetime got better regular movies better than that. And now they about to tackle Whitney Houston's life story. Why? And then everybody was hashtagging Lifetime Bop It. Y'all is nuts. Let me just go ahead and say it. And saying how Lifetime would have been cast and this one would be, y'all crazy. But I was really hurt by it. I honestly was. As a true fan, I was hurt by it. I absolutely don't even, if I had to give it 1 to 5 gems, I would give it a 1. You got the girl Aaliyah. You got the girl name right. But Wendy Williams, if you don't sit your style, you better. And that's all I got to say. And them roach stompers you call feet. You done stomped on that girl's heart like that. And she was probably watching from heaven like, look at these niggas. Look at these niggas. These niggas. And then you talk more about R. Kelly and the alleged relationship more so than you did the girl's career, how she felt. Did we find out anything new? I want to know, did you see anything that was new that you found out that was new? I didn't find out anything from watching the foolery that came across that screen. So apparently the family looks to about to really put the movie out. But I put up an Instagram picture of the actual thing, and I said I would shout you out if you left a comment, and only one person left a comment, so that's who I'm about to shout out. Y'all in these Instagram names. Okay. No, it's Tina with the fro. Okay. No, it's Tina with the fro said, movie was a mess. Wendy should have followed the family's wishes. I totally agree. I totally agree. So that's a shout out to my girl. Thank you so much for leaving a comment on IG. As always, diamonds, you are the toughest material on the earth, ladies, and there's none like you. Gents, you're no longer boys when you watch this channel. And to all my darlings, appreciate you, babies. Have joy, love, and be empowered in the 2014. You be blessed. Check out my haul. I just put up a haul as well. So check out my haul and all that good stuff. All right, darlings. Mwah.